Here I am, just walking into my studio in the garden. Sun's out a bit. It's 20 to 12 Saturday morning. Come for a bit of peace and quiet, a bit of painting, which I try and do most days if I can. A few sort of things I've done recently. Tend to sort of try to do sort of figurative with emotions. Always use people that I at least know a bit. This is a lady my wife works with, and eventually she's going to be opposite another lady, the other side of the wall, and they're doing a bit of listening to each other. I have 2 children, boy and a girl, both recently started work. One's working for a bank, and the boy's working in a plastics factory, moulding for displays and things. He wants to do something different, but you know, it's pretty hard for youngsters these days, isn't it? With the way things are. You know, 1.5 million 18 to 25-year-olds unemployed, so I understand. So I think he's just got to bite the bullet and put up for it until he can find something a little bit more interesting. I work as recently as a school caretaker, but I packed that in because it was getting a bit monotonous really, and I've changed it for another job, which is probably just going to be monotonous, but portering and reception, but it is with adults rather than children, so it makes a bit of a change. I like to sort of come in here and forget about things, but I have the radio on, and then you know, something winds me up, something that the government's doing or not doing. My favourite time is Sunday mornings, when I can come in here and listen to the Archers omnibus and get away from it all with the farmers. And then my favourite of all, which is Prison Island Discs. I really like that programme, listening about people's lives. It's just fascinating, all that sort of stuff to me. So my palette might look a bit messy, but it works for me. Painting oils. Try to sell a few things now and again. It's very difficult to sell work though. You know, maybe whether you know, maybe they just don't like it, but it's quite difficult to sell work in galleries, through galleries I mean, because I don't really think that they like figurative work. I don't think it's fashionable anymore. But hey, keep going, and maybe when I'm 70, I might have a gallery representing me. I live quite near Bath, and this afternoon probably pop over there for a little while. I like to go to Bath. It's just a relaxing place, chill out, read a paper, sit in the square. It's a really, really, really nice thing to do. We all have hopes and dreams for our families and our children especially, and I hope things start to pick up a little bit in this country and in Europe. I don't want us to leave Europe. I know Cameron and the Wrights want us to get out and think we can go alone, but I don't really think we're going to be able to do that, especially with the changing of power to China and Russia and other countries. I think we've had our period of glory, and we're going to sort of come down a bit, which which I think, if I remember any sort of history, is what's happened to most countries, Greece, Italy, as examples. If I can get to retirement age, have a few good years of living, and see my children, with a bit of luck, grandchildren come along, I'll be a happy man.